think the one that says Skinny Auditor,
What's her name?
It says Skitty something. I think her name is Tashari Lane.
All right. Hey, Jen. Ma'am, are you there? Miss Lane, are you there? No, she's not. Let me get Miss Little Hall in. Please. Miss Little Hall, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, I apologize for the wait. I'll call your case now. This is People versus Tamink Little Hall, case number SP 1000825. Charge of driving while license not valid. 194782361. Charge is no insurance misdemeanor. Ma'am, can you state your name for the record?
Yes, Tamink Little Hall.
Ms. Little Hall, I must inform you that you have a right to be physically present in a courtroom for this hearing. Do you want to continue today over Zoom, or do you want an opportunity to be physically in a courtroom?
I could continue over Zoom.
All right, ma'am, you are charged with one count of no insurance on a motor vehicle. Give me one moment. It's alleged that in regards to case 194782361, it's alleged that on March 14th, 2019, 6:25 in the evening, that you were driving a 2009 Dodge in the city of Detroit and that the vehicle was uninsured at that time. Do you understand the nature of that charge, ma'am?
Yes.
All right, you have one more ticket. Let me give you the details on that. Regards to case SP 1000825, it's alleged that on June 9, 2019, 1:04 in the afternoon, that you were driving a 2009 Dodge in the city of Detroit while your license was not valid. Do you understand the nature of that charge?
Yes.
Those are both misdemeanors punishable by up to $500 fine plus court costs and or 93 days in the Wayne County Jail. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right, for arraignment purposes, the court will enter a plea of not guilty. Ms. Little Hall, there is a plea offer available to you. The plea offer is if you tender a plea of guilty to the charge of driving while license not valid, it would be amended to a 0-point failure to display, and the no insurance will be dismissed. Do you understand that plea offer?
Yes.
The anticipated sentence would be a $25 fine, $190 in the court costs. The Secretary of State has imposed a total of $90 in reinstatement fees. Do you understand the anticipated sentence?
Yes.
All right, you got a couple of options available to you. Option one, you can continue not guilty, please set these matters for a trial. Option two, you can plead guilty pursuant to the plea offer. Do you understand your options, ma'am?
Yes.
All right, before you tell me how you want to proceed, on the line is defense attorney Tilmandra Wilkerson. She's here to give legal advice and further negotiate deals for you. Would you like to speak with the attorney, ma'am? If the court imposes a cost for her services, it's no more than $25.
Sure, yes.
All right, let me send you all to the breakout room, okay?
Okay.
Hit join. Good morning, who's on the phone? Or afternoon, hello, who's on the phone? Telephone number ending in 0186, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello? Okay, what's your name?
Yes. Clarence Gordon. I keep getting kicked out.
All right. 1 second, Mr. Gordon, I'm gonna call your case now.
Thank you.
This is People versus Clarence Gordon, case SX 375822031, charges driving while license not valid. Mr. Gordon, can you state your name for the record, please?
Clarence Gordon.
All right, Mr. Gordon, I must inform you that you have a right to be physically present in a courtroom for this hearing. Do you want to continue today over Zoom, or do you want an opportunity to be physically in a courtroom? Mr. Gordon, did you hear the question?
Continue today.
Okay, Mr. Gordon, you're charged with one count of driving while license not valid. It's alleged that on July 31st, 2020 at 3:00 in the evening, that you were operating a 2008 Cadillac on 7 Mile in the city of Detroit, and that you were doing so while your license was not valid. Do you understand the nature of the charge, sir? Mr. Gordon? Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Mr. Gordon, that's a misdemeanor punishable by up to $500 fine plus court costs and or 93 days in the Wayne County Jail. Do you understand the maximum penalty on that, Mr. Gordon?
Yeah.
All right, there is a plea offer available to you. The plea offer is if you admit guilt to that, you would have to admit that you were operating that motor vehicle at that date, time, and location while your license was not valid. If you do that, it'll be amended to a 0-point failure to display. Do you understand that plea offer? What was your response?
Yes, I understand it.
All right, the anticipated sentence would be a $25 fine, $190 in court costs, and a $45 license reinstatement fee for the Secretary of State. Do you understand the anticipated sentence?
Yes.
All right, before you tell me how you have a couple of options. Option one, you can continue your not guilty plea, set this matter for a trial. Option two, you can tender a plea of guilty pursuant to the plea offer. Do you understand your options?
Yes.
Okay, before you tell me what you want to do, I have a defense attorney on the line. Her name is Tilmandra Wilkerson. She's here to give legal advice and negotiate plea deals on your behalf. Would you like to speak with the attorney, Mr. Gordon? If there's a cost for her services, it's no more than $25.
No, I don't need to talk to her.
Okay, how do you want to proceed?
If I take the plea, do I have to pay the?
What did you say, Mr. Gordon?
If I take-
Your audio is it's breaking up.
I say if I take the plea, do I have to pay today?
I can give you time to pay. Do you need time?
Yes, I'll take the plea and I need time to pay it.
All right, if you can raise your right hand, I'll swear you in. You swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes,
You can lower your hand. Your name for the record?
Clarence Gordon.
Mr. Gordon, it's my understanding you wish to waive your trial rights and tender a plea of guilty pursuant to the plea offer. Is that right?
Yes,
Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you give up your trial rights, which include the right to have the prosecutor prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. You give up the right to testify at your trial, have witnesses appear on your behalf. You give up the right to be silent at your trial, not have your silence used against you, and you give up your right to an automatic appeal. Do you understand?
yes,
Do you understand that if you are currently on probation or parole, tendering a plea of guilty could impact your status? Do you understand that?
yes,
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything other than this plea offer to get you to plead guilty?
no,
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
yes,
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
yes,
Sir, I draw your attention back to July 31st, 2020, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Were you driving a 2008 Cadillac near 7 Mile in the city of Detroit?
yes,
Were you doing so while your license was not valid at that time?
yes.
The court satisfied the factual basis will accept the guilty plea, will amend that to a failure to display. Mr. Gordon, anything you would like to say prior to the court imposing sentence?
No,
Court will impose a fine of $25, mandatory court cost of $190. There's a $45 license reinstatement fee. $260 is the total amount due. How much time do you need to pay that, sir?
give me 2 weeks.
I'll give you until the close of business on May 31st. That's a Monday. You can pay it online at the 36th District Court website. You can visit a DIVDAT kiosk, or you can pay over the phone. Do you need the telephone number?
No,
All right, sir. Anything else?
no.
That concludes your matter. Have a great day and stay safe.
You too, thank you.
Bye-bye. Let me bring in Ms. Little Hall. All right, we're back on the record on People versus Tamink Little Hall. Ms. Wilkerson, may I have your appearance for the record, please?
Tilmandra Wilkerson on behalf of Ms. Little Hall. Ms. Little Hall, please state your name for the record.
Tamink Little Hall.
Okay, how are we proceeding?
Your Honor, at this time, Ms. Little Hall would like to avail herself to the plea offer.
All right, ma'am, if you can raise your right hand, I will swear you in. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth? I did not hear your response, Ms. Little Hall. Did you respond?
Yes, yes.
Okay, you can lower your hand. And your name for the record?
Tamink Little Hall.
Ma'am, it's my understanding you wish to waive your trial rights and tender a plea of guilty pursuant to the plea offer. Is that right?
Yes,
Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you give up your trial rights, which include the right to have the prosecutor prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt? You give up the right to testify at your trial, have witnesses appear on your behalf. You give up the right to be silent at your trial, not have your silence used against you, and you give up your right to an automatic appeal. Do you understand?
yes,
Do you understand that if you are currently on probation or parole, tendering a plea of guilty could impact your status? Do you understand that?
yes,
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything other than this plea offer to get you to plead guilty?
no,
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
yes,
And are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
yes,
Ma'am, I draw your attention back to June 9th, 2019, 1:04 in the afternoon. Were you operating a 2009 Dodge in the city of Detroit?
yes,
Were you doing so while your license was not valid at that time?
yes,
Counsel, you satisfied?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Court is well satisfied, will accept the guilty plea, will amend that to a failure to display, will dismiss the remaining matters with the stipulation of probable cause.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Those matters are dismissed. Counsel, anything you would like to say on your client's behalf?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Little Hall, anything you would like to say on your own behalf?
no, Your Honor.
Court will impose a fine of $25, mandatory court cost of $190. There's a $25 attorney fee. The Secretary of State has imposed two $45 license clearance fees. $330 is the total amount due. I see that you posted $300 bond, Ms. Littlehall.
Yes, ma'am.
The court will apply the bond of $300. Here's what I'm gonna do. Whew. I'm gonna waive your fine and your attorney fees. So it's $190 mandatory court costs, 2 license reinstatement fees of $45. $280 is total amount due. We'll apply the $300 bond. You'll get $20 back, okay?
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. It's gonna go back to the address you gave at the time that you posted your bond. Has your address changed?
No, ma'am.
All right, so expect that in a couple of weeks, all right?
Okay.
Okay, that concludes your matter, ma'am, all right?
Okay, thank
Have a
you.
great day. You're welcome. You too. Bye-bye.
Yeah,
All right,
you said you waived what's, the 190?
I'm waiving the $25 fine, $25 attorney fee.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, ma'am, if you can unmute your device so that we can hear you.
Hi,
Ma'am, I need your full name.
Tashari Lane.
All right, this is People versus Tashari Lane, case SP 11242521, charge of driving while license suspended. Ma'am, can you state your name for the record?
Tashari Lane.
Ms. Lane, I must inform you that you have a right to be physically present in a courtroom for this hearing. Do you want to continue today over Zoom, or would you like an opportunity to be physically in a courtroom?
I wanted to continue over Zoom.
All right, Ms. Wilkerson, did you already speak with Ms. Lane?
No, I did not get a chance to speak with Ms. Lane. I believe her plea was a failure to display.
All right, Ms. Lane, you are charged with 1 count of driving while license suspended. It's alleged that on October 14th of 2020 at 1:32 in the afternoon that you were driving 2005 Buick near East Hilldale in the city of Detroit, and that you were doing so while your license was suspended at that time. Do you understand the nature of the charge, ma'am?
Yes,
All right, this is a misdemeanor, carries a maximum penalty of up to $500 fine plus court cost and or 93 days in the Wayne County Jail. Do you understand the maximum penalty?
correct.
For arraignment purposes, the court will enter a not guilty plea on your behalf. Ma'am, there is a plea offer available to you. The plea offer, you can plead guilty to this. It will be amended to a failure to display. That is a misdemeanor. It's 0 points. The fine would be $25, mandatory court cost of $190. Do you understand the plea and the anticipated sentence, ma'am?
Yes.
Are you sure?
No, can you explain that to me?
If you want to, you can plead guilty to this, which means you would have to admit that on October 14th of 2020 at 1:32 in the afternoon, that you were driving a 2005 Buick near Hilldale in the city of Detroit, and your license was suspended at that time. If you admit guilty to that, or plead guilty to that, the court would amend the charge to a failure to display. That's 0 points. The court would impose a fine of $25 and mandatory court cost of $190. Do you now understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. You have a couple of options. You can continue your not guilty plea if you're not guilty, or if you want a trial, you can continue your not guilty trial at this matter for a trial. That's option 1. Option 2, you can plead guilty to pursuant to the plea offer that you and I just discussed. Do you understand those different options, ma'am?
Yes,
All right, before you tell me what you want to do you want to speak with the defense attorney? Her name is Tilmandra Wilkerson. She's here to give you legal advice and advocate for you. Do you want to speak with her if the court imposes a cost for her services is no more than $25?
okay, can I speak with her?
Yep, let me put you in the breakout room. Give me 1 moment. Hit join.
Your Honor, do you want to put that last person in there as well?
I'm bringing them in.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I think there's some background noise making it hard for me to hear you. What is your?
I'm sorry. Sepia Little.
Okay. We lost you for a second. I'm going to place you into the breakout room with the defense attorney, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, hit join. All right, we should hopefully wrap this up within 10 minutes.
Yeah, and how do you handle your K business?
The one set for show cause, I think and if they miss the show cause, then I would have to put those on the record. I can't do that today. I'll probably have to do that tomorrow. But everything else, personal bonds, and I'll sign off on them tomorrow.
Okay.
Ms. Little, did you speak with the attorney?
No, she was in with someone else.
Uh-huh. Did she,
No,
did
they
she
was,
did she tell you to come back out?
no, I mean, they was like having a personal conversation. I don't think I was supposed to be in it.
Okay, I was sending you along with someone else into the breakout room.